Cause I'm finna make you fight. What's cracking? I take off on the creep, nigga. Bam, 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 bam. We get to squabbling like, whoa. Come find that. The bitch gonna fight, but the bitch didn't have nothing. I run back in there and I squabble him down again. Boom, boom, D-Lo. Out of nowhere. As y'all can see, it's wintertime. Tell from Crip is in the building. How y'all doing today? It's OG Percy Show No Mercy. That's the way my daddy cursed me. This is Prison Stories 101, man. Tell from a Crip, man. This is my D-Lo story, man. The story of moment D-Lo and OG Percy, man. Tell from a Crip. Now I arrived on this unit called Ferguson, man. When I hit Ferguson, man, I had, had to find out who the ride or die was. So I started doing my time over there, man. I noticed one thing about Ferguson. Everybody had their own separate little crew. Mine was my homeboy E. My E, he went home within 4 months after me and him being cool. Because he the only I used to, work out with, go out to the thing with, get my paper with on the iPad, my boy E. But none of that nigga never told me he was finna go home. Nigga, you finna go home, E? Yeah, E said, I'm going to the house, man. I said, all right. Nigga made parole, burnt out for me. But every time I was there, I always noticed there was two always watching me. That was D-Lo and Calico. And one thing about D-Lo and Calico, they would always stay over in the ring punching, doing with each other. I used to watch them, but I didn't pay them no attention. And then I noticed one thing. One time, D-Lo, noticed my boy was gone. D-Lo, him and Calico, they eased over there to me. I peeped their game the moment I was there. And the first nigga tried to get me in the ring was D-Lo. See, one thing D-Lo wanted to know, D-Lo got a thing with niggas staring at him, and I was staring at him. At that time, but at the time, I didn't know that he had a problem with looking at him. I just thought, that's just a reason for him to. But anyway, I was staring at the nigga on the rec yard one day, and the nigga turned around, he looked at me, he came on, he said, "What's up, Scoop?" I said, "What's up?" He said, let me see what your shit be doing. Let me see how you get down like that. I said, "Well, come on, nigga." What him up was I was quick to tell him to come on when D-Lo was used to niggas saying, "Nah, I don't fuck with you, D-Lo." He was used to niggas saying, "Nah, I don't want to fuck with D-Lo. D-Lo crazy." Well, I don't know D-Lo at the time, so I don't give a fuck what D-Lo is. So what's up? So me and D-Lo went over to the paint. And D-Lo put it, we stayed in the paint for a minute. He stirred and I stirred. And I waited on him. He kept talking about, "Come on, School, come on." I said, "I'm waiting on you. I'm waiting on you." He didn't know I had a still fighting game. I always start off with my still fighting game. What's the still? I wait. I wait. And I wait. And I time. And I get still. I get real still. I don't do nothing but wait. I look. All my emotions and everything is based on instinct. Wherever he move, whenever he come, that's when I shoot. I fight off contact. Like, yeah, this little style I got. I fight off because I sit there and I waited on him in the paint. When y'all see me do this with the bishop, they talking about that nigga don't even know how to hold his hands up. I seen niggas saying that shit because, don't know my style. When you don't know my style, you're not going to get it. You ain't going to get it together when you don't know my style. My style is rare for some of you niggas. I got a rare style. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They see my style, they said, "Nigga, you know how to hold his hands up right." I told Bishop the other time, I said, "Come on." I throw my shit up, come on. And I post up like that. And niggas don't know that's one of the styles of many that I got. But anyway, man, moving right along, man. D-Lo got out there, he posted up with me. And he seen one thing. When he did his French game, shit. I didn't move. I stood there and I looked at him. He said, "Oh, yeah." He looked at Calico and he said, "Oh, yeah, school, scrub bit." He's serious. "Yeah, I'm serious, nigga. What's up, though?" He said, "No." So D-Lo got a little close and I shot one there. He shot one. He shot one at my shoulder. Bam, and I shot one right. As soon as he went to shot, I shot one past his face. Lightning fast, nigga. Y'all see. I shot that left hand. Went right across his face. He like, "Okay." He said, oh, yeah, School." He said, "I fuck with you, School. I fuck with you. Hit that." I said, "Oh, you a Crip?" He said, "Yeah, what you?" He said, "I'm 5 dudes." "Nigga, where you from?" He said, "Really, I'm from no little small town." Then he said something about Fort Worth. Fort Worth? Family from Lubbock, Texas. Came from Lubbock. We moved to Fort Worth. You understand me? I said, "Oh, yeah. What side?" He said, "Okay." What that was? He said, "I'm 5 dudes who were Crip." Okay. Fighters Hoover Crip gang. That's what that is. If you come out of Fort Worth, that's all we got. Fighters Hoover Crip gang niggas. We didn't have no GC down there. I ain't never heard of that until I got to the penitentiary. But anyway, I got down there, me and Dito, we came, kind of cool. Him and Calico got divided, and Dilo ended up on H block with me. H block is where me and Dilo became, we got our relationship together. You understand me? Me and him got cool. I said, I hang with the young nigga looked at me like a father figure. He said, man, old school, you cool, man. So me and him started kicking. Me and Dito, he'll sit with me on side the bench, nigga, we'll kick it all day. Let's go work out, school. Let's go to work and wreck out. Let's go. So me and Dito, we got to wreck, we get to working out and wreck. His workout game just as hard as mine. That nigga was going too. He was like, yeah, do this right here, school, do this. Man, I'm not finna be doing all that. This nigga here doing duck walks all around. Man, I'm not finna, man. Got legs, back of my legs hurt, and I started trying to work out with D-Lo. That nigga had my mother ass sewing up the next day. I was like, God. He said, hey, school, you ready to go hit that shit again? Hell no. I'm gonna do my regular shit, D-Lo. You work out too hard. Me and D-Lo got a relationship, man. Me and D-Lo started hanging together, and that became my partner. But one day I was walking down the hall with him, and I thought, since he thought me and him was cool, that he could start shit with me. That's what I thought was wrong with D-Lo. Nigga, I don't want now. Me, I'm cool with D-Lo, but I'm not a starter, homie. And right now, I think that you starting shit. How's he starting shit? Because every time somebody come by, he kept his look on his face like, look at that nigga. Stay staring at nigga. I be like, little D-Lo, you all right? He like, yeah, I'm good. And these goddamn Mexicans, man, white boys, man. Niggas, man. I said, hey, chill out then, nigga. We going to child. What's wrong with you? He said, what the you looking at, nigga? So I looked around, I said, who dude I talking to? There was some Mexicans across. He said, what's up? So he said, man, you want to get that? You want to get it? I was like, D-Lo, I said, man, chill out, man. What's wrong with you, man? No, man, nigga keep staring at me, man. Who? Nigga right there. So I turn around like, who the fuck staring at my homeboy? Because I don't like people talking to me. Come to find out, D-Lo don't like nobody staring at him or looking at him. Well, you can't stop that this prison, nigga. How you gonna stop somebody from talking to you saying, hey, what's up, homie? You all right today? Good, man? Shit, nigga, don't say shit to me, nigga. D-Lo, how you gonna stop somebody from looking at you, nigga? You sitting there, they looking at, nigga, they gonna look at you. This prison. Well, I don't think me and him should be partners, but me and him turned out to be partners because when he kept doing, I said, D-Lo, you can't be doing it every time somebody, but he right, nigga. He said, nigga, you can't say something every time somebody say something to you either. I said, all right, I just feel you, but nigga, you talking about they can't look at you. That nigga ain't staring at you, that nigga just looking. That's what I'm thinking. Nigga just minding their business, just looking around, and D-Lo thinks somebody's staring at him. But D-Lo had a little thing, he always did a double check. Say, man, what the f*** is you looking at? All right, D-Lo, chill. Come to find out my partner had a problem with staring at him. Well, that's cool. I don't know how we gonna make it through here because the things that he don't like and shit that I don't like here, niggas gonna do that regardless. It's prison, nigga. Can't stop nobody from talking to you or nigga from looking at you. Well, we'll see how that turn out. But anyway, time went on by, man. Me and D-Lo went to, kicking and shit, I had came up on, niggas that didn't like D-Lo and come to find out D-Lo, a jacket on his back. But before I got there, D-Lo had been locked up, before I got there, probably at least 7, 8 years before I even got on Ferguson. He had already been there about going on 7, 8 years. You understand me? Come to find out my homeboy had another problem besides nigga staring at him. He liked to jack off. He was in the game. You in the game? Yeah, I'm the jack. And his partner Calico, he was in the game just as deep. Him and Calico, they see a bitch, they gonna get a bitch. And word on the street, it didn't have to be. Now, I didn't know, this ain't my business. D-Lo and them know, I got like, my city, my homie, they sort of, they clarified, some things, some rumors that was going around, But I didn't need to hear no rumor, nigga. I didn't need to hear no rumor because I knew who D-Lo was for myself. You know, somebody say the D-Lo stand for down low. No. Nigga fool. That's what it stands for. But anyway, D-Lo's in the jack game real tough, so I really don't get in a man's personal business, what he do off the record. You know, I just think a lot of niggas didn't want me and D-Lo to be cool with each other because of me and D-Lo, you know, because who I was and who D-Lo was. I just think niggas didn't want us to be cool with each other. But anyway, let's get to riding, y'all. Got any cigarettes and bugles down there, D-Lo? Need a bugles. Give me one of them cigarettes down here, man. My nigga D-Lo. Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, like, you just rolled it. What's this, kite type? What? Menthol? Oh, okay, menthol cigarettes. We gotta roll our own cigarettes in here, y'all. You know, we ain't like y'all. Y'all don't get the luxury of life to get to know, go get us a thing of young. What y'all call Newports and Cool 100s and shit. We still smoke them off the thing right here. But anyway, little top roll. Me and D-Lo got cool, man. D-Lo had a jack-off problem, y'all. You know, but that ain't my business. Any nigga that's playing with his dick is what he do. Hell, I play with my dick, too. Shit, I just use certain ways that I have to play with my dick. I think about, you know, certain things. Nigga, before I mess with one of these punks in here and one of these boys in here, I jack off on one of my aunties, one of my cousins, one of my nieces. I don't give a f***. I lose my mind sexualized. That's why I call myself perverted Percy. I became a perverted person when I was in prison. One thing about prison, let me tell y'all something. You hear all type of going on off in prison that niggas do to women, and you know, you would think it's sick. You would think it's, you know, hilarious. And then I find myself coming home doing I heard them niggas in prison saying, and that shit was working. That shit was working. You know, shit that did get them in prison, but shit that kept them a girl. You understand me? But I ain't never jack off. Let me tell y'all something about the jack off game. When you jacking off on officers, and you know you snipe them, they don't know that you jacking off on them. Mentally, that you have some type of form of rape inside of you. You know, you have a rape game inside. Me, myself, I like to perform for a woman. I like for a woman to know that I'm jacking off on them. Hell yeah, I don't want to look like a pervert. You come through there, I'm hiding. You're not trying to jack off, goddamn, cuz, won't you just... She know what you're doing. You gonna around and get a case. Now, let me tell you something about jack offs. When you get a case and jacking off, you in trouble. You in trouble. You want a medium custody, everything. You want a medium custody for about that. You gonna do down there, they gonna snatch you when you get them jack off case. If you can't pay somebody to get that case for you. You need somebody to pull that case, man. They get one of them SSI work on that wall, pay that case, gonna be about $50. Then the $50 for a jack-off case for them to pull that case for you not to get that charge, man. But I didn't care about D-Lo jacking off. I just cared about no D-Lo being my little partner and staying after me. So me and D-Lo, we got to, that's my ride or die partner. We're gonna get us a job at the kitchen. Me and them got jobs in the kitchen. But before we hit the kitchen, we was on H Block doing our thing, thugging out. And what that is, smoking game. Tales from a crib. I'm walking down the hall one day, we on our way to work. You know, my nigga D-Lo, he got him a little job working in the vegetable area. He like working in the vegetable area, but it's already a nigga that's working in the vegetable area. And D-Lo don't like him. Anything that D-Lo don't like, he'll get it out the way immediately. And one thing about learning about D-Lo, man, I'm gonna tell y'all might think that I'm making it up, but I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna let you know, no. I done been around a lot of good fighting niggas. A lot of good fighters. And D-Lo, just to be a young buck, you know, his age was way younger than me. D-Lo like 22, 24 years old. You understand me? And D-Lo could fight like Mike Tyson. He had a Mike Tyson style, nigga. He had a Mike Tyson style, the way he liked to flex his hand and throw his hand and move his feet, and the way he liked to shift and shuffle, and the way he liked to groove and up and throw the up and the under, and he liked to cross. D-Lo had a good cross game. He liked to get in there and get right to it. You know, and I like that about him. When we go outside and practice, he had a turnaround game. He taught me so nice. When I turn around, I spin this way, and I'm back on this side before you know it. I'm turning this spin, I'm back on this side. I said, damn, that's nice. So I studied little D-Lo, and I learned some of his footwork games, and he learned some of my games of being patient when you fight and not being mad. So anyway, we on our way to work, and D-Lo, you know, shout out to my nigga out of H-Town, you know, cool ass H-Town. We call him Yellowstone. We call him Yellowstone. Him and Yellowstone was getting into it in the line. They was arguing about shit that was going to, in their work area. And all I heard D-Lo say, well, we go in there, nigga, we can get that, nigga. And I heard Yellowstone, yeah, nigga, matter of fact, beat your ass. That nigga talking to you, D-Lo? He said, man, I'm finna beat this nigga ass. He said, that's what you think, nigga. That's what you think. That's what he kept telling D-Lo, that's what you think. I'm kind of like with Yellowstone, D-Lo, you better chill out. But the man, motherfucker, about something. So they get in there, he said, Percy, come here. Yellowstone said, come here, Percy, watch the door for me. Go and whoop this nigga ass. He talking to me about my partner. I really don't want to hear you talk about my partner like that. I said, D-Lo, what got D-Lo? You got this nigga? He said, I'm gonna beat the shit out this nigga. I said, all right, D-Lo, well, everybody confidence, everybody know shit. Everybody got on their chest that they finna win, so I'm finna sit back and watch. My job is to watch the door. I don't know what they fight. They fighting over some who gonna cut the vegetables up and who gonna peel the vegetables. Who gonna wash the vegetables, some bullshit that they got going in their work area, because anything in prison can get you killed. Argue over a rat race, niggas gonna get you killed. But anyway, the fight started. Him and D-Lo get to popping out. I hear the music playing. I turn around the corner, I peek in, I look. That nigga D-Lo fighting nice. I said, ooh, that nigga sticking to the script. Nigga running there, D-Lo popping, bam, bam, bam. D-Lo up, up. D-Lo, ooh. D-Lo in there. Down goes Yellowstone. I said, ooh. D-Lo? He said, yeah, I told you I'm gonna whoop. I said, nigga, that was nice. That was nice. Nice game. Let's go on, nigga. We got to roll. Me and D-Lo got cool. No riding out, you understand me? And D-Lo got to have his little old squabbles, and I got to have in mine. D-Lo got to have in his, I got to have in mine. The thing about that, niggas didn't like me and D-Lo doing all that squabbling. They didn't like that at all. You know what I'm saying? Nigga named Catfish out of Dallas. Nigga right there was a mark. You know what I'm saying? He don't like me and D-Lo, because me and D-Lo could squabble, and we weren't scared to squabble. And Catfish, like, he's supposed to be a fear type. So Catfish said something to me one time. And me and Catfish, I'm finna take off on Catfish. And D-Lo said, nah, don't do that, man. Them niggas gonna be mad at you. It's Catfish. So I don't give a who that nigga is. Nigga better shut his bitch ass up. Act like he trying to start. Act like he calling me out, but ain't calling me out. I hate when niggas, talking around me, but ain't talking to me. Yeah. And so this Mexican dude said something, to Catfish. And him and Catfish, he was telling Catfish that shit wasn't cool what he was doing, man. You understand me? And him and Catfish got into it, and that Mexican beat the out of Catfish. I said, damn, Catfish, you got choked. Nigga, his pride was broke. Once you get whooped on Ferguson, nigga, you might well leave Ferguson. I'm telling you straight up. Once a nigga whoop you or defeat you over there, you might as well leave there. Because your record gonna go down. Telephone Crip, me and D-Lo. We went out to the rec yard one day, man. I had from Beaumont, Texas. This nigga was cold, the motherfucker, what he do. I shout out my nigga Beaumont, my nigga Dez, 5'9", out of Beaumont, Texas. He got some hands. Old Dez got hands, man. Dez be working the yard, man. Old Dez about like 6'4", goddamn me. Understand me? So one time, man, we hit the yard, man. And Dez went out there on a checking spree. Dez won't know. Because one thing about Ferguson, one thing about the rec yard, I'm talking about, I made that rec yard what it was, y'all. Yeah. I made that rec yard a dangerous place. I made that rec yard, when they say wreck, you had to decide if you want to go out here and get yourself in a wreck, or you want to go out here and have wreck. Because on Ferguson, when Percy and them jump out there, it ain't no such thing as playing basketball like that, nigga, some squabbling. They don't give a fuck if you is playing basketball. Nigga call you off the basketball court to see if you can squabble. Ain't nobody coming to this rec yard that ain't got nothing. If you ain't got nothing, stay ass in there. But this day, my days, one thing about the rec yard, when a nigga turn up and want to start looking at something, he can call out whoever he want to call out. Don't matter who it is, man. Nigga can call you out, nigga. Me, I'm going to tell you what y'all think I'm bullshit. I go to the rec yard, I'm going to call 3 out a day. Every time I hit that rec yard, I'm going to give me 3. Yeah, dry. Yeah, look out, cuz. Let me look at you, you, and you. I want to look at y'all 3. I'll say, y'all gonna suit up, niggas. Oh, don't come out here watching nobody fight. Don't watch nobody fight, nigga. Don't watch nobody. So, man, one time, man, I had an old school, right? He came out there. He told me, old school, said, say, man, look out, Percy. He said, holler at you, man. I said, what's going on? We're going to get back to you in a minute, school, but Dad's over here going crazy. He said, okay, man, I got something real important to talk to you, man. I said, man, what the f happened to your face, old school? He said, say, man, they let that white boy in there chew on me. I said, what white boy? He said, little nephew. I said, nephew? I said, I don't know, no white boy named nephew. He said, yeah, he finna come out here in a minute. He said he want to get him another. I said, he beat you up? He did you like that in the face? He said, yeah, man. I said, what the crip do while he was doing you like that? Man, they just sit there and let the nigga chew on me. I said, what, the crip niggas did? He said, yeah, man, they sit there and let that nigga chew on me like that, man. I said, don't worry. I seen the white boy finna come back out here now. He said, he only wait him and the other white boy, and the Aaron Brotherhood, they coming. Yeah, bring on out here. I said, he tell you want to come out here and do it again. What? Oh, okay, he coming. Yeah, he'll be out here in a minute. All right, let me know when he get here. But on this side, Dad's going crazy. Dad's trying to look at what's up, Dad? Dad, I'm trying to call some niggas out, man. Trying to get me some squabbling going on. All right, Dad, 5'9". Bowman, that's my little Dad. You know, little Dad, he gonna scratch, nigga, with anything. By this time, the white boys come out. I say, Dez, we got to deal with these white boys today. Come out on the yard tomorrow, and you can call you some out. He said, I said, who you trying to get at, nigga? He said, your little D-Lo. I said, D-Lo? What did he do? He said, nothing, nigga. He said, I just want to run him down through there, nigga. Show that nigga. Show that nigga what I got. Man, I ain't finna tell D-Lo that. D-Lo don't play that shit, nigga. All right, then. We'll do that tomorrow. Yeah, I let him know. Okay. Damn. So by the time he come out, D-Lo come out, I ain't tell D-Lo nothing. By the time the white boys come out, they got the nephew and the wood pile with them. So I approach the wood pile. What's cracking, homie? I see the white boy out there tying his shoes up and everything and shit. That white boy. I said, which one y'all nephew? He said, him. You? I said, you the one that did that to school? He said, yeah, man. Yeah. I said, what's up then? I said, you putting your boots on? Yeah, he said, I came out here to finish my thing. I said, he ain't doing no fighting. I said, I'm going to fight for him, though. Then the other two white boys said, no, look out, Percy. No, that's not fair, man. Well, you can fight for him then. It don't matter. Since y'all all out here came out here to see the name, you ain't finna fight on that old man no more. That's an old man. See old young ass white boy that they got something with his hands. He got something with his hands. I'm not finna let y'all, and let me tell you why I'm taking up for the old school nigga, because the old school nigga always lock seas with everybody, y'all. He locks seas with, I don't know if he crippin' or not, but so far, the Crips have adopted him and everybody been locking seas with him so far. I think the white man, the black dude, cool. We call him Pops. He cool with me. And everybody been locking seas with him. I'm trying to find out if y'all letting him lock seas with him, why y'all let the white boy beat him up like he wasn't a sea? So I went and asked one of the niggas, I said, look out, cuz. I said, man, why y'all in here? Part nigga said, man, shit, I ain't in that shit, cuz. You ain't in that shit. I said, that's what's up. So I asked another nigga that was on their block. I said, cuz. I said, why you didn't help Pop? He said, man, can't nobody make me fight for nobody, nigga. I said, oh, now what block is this? This H block? He said, yeah, this H block. I said, okay, I see right now. Since I done left H block, these niggas don't know how to rock. Since I done left H block, these niggas don't know how to rock out. These niggas went lame over there. All right, then, that's pretty cool. Also, I see there's a lot of new over here. Yeah, the whole block done flip, Percy. All these niggas done flip, man. It's been about 4 or 5 months since you been over there. It's a whole block of new niggas. These niggas don't know the routine. So I said, who on the block over there? Oh, I got Blue Devil on the block over. Blue Devil, what's up, Blue Devil? Why these ain't even, man, these niggas don't want to listen to me, cuz. Oh, all right, well, stay right there, Blue Devil. The white boy came through there and goddamn the white boy got strapped out. I said, damn. So on AB white boy said, say, take a walk with me, Percy. I took a walk with the white boy and said, man, you too big for a little nephew, man. Can you just at least find somebody his size, man, to fight with him? I looked at the white boy like, yeah, I can find her. Look out, D-Lo! He said, well, that'll be a good match. D-Lo and him, that'll be all right. He said, but you just look too big for him, man, make it right. Tell the white boy that's cool. But I'm letting y'all know, he came out here to fight a Crip, right? Oh, yeah, he just came out here to get it Pop. I said, Pop's a Crip. He came out here to fight a Crip. He said, yeah. I said, well, I ain't gonna let him leave here disappointed. Can't let y'all leave disappointed, nigga. So tell him to keep his shoes tied up, keep them boots laced up, nigga. He got a Crip coming. He got a crib coming, but they ain't finna be that old man. He ain't finna sit around and let no white boy do no old man like that. Let me say it again. Ain't finna sit there and wait no white boy sit there and do a brother like that anyway in my face, and I don't help him out. Crazy, man, crazy. Crazy as F around here, nigga. Gotta be stupid. But anyway, I call my boy D-Lo over there. D-Lo and nephew. So the rule is, don't nobody stand over here about a fight. Ain't gonna be no ring or nothing. Everybody gonna come to this side of the rec yard. They gonna go over there by the weight bench. We ain't gonna be no breaking up, no nothing. They gonna let them punch. We gonna watch the fight from a distance. We gonna call it from her. He said, well, that'll work. So they got over there, and they got the squabbling. D-Lo and nephew, they get the punching. Boom, boom, boom. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I seen a white boy buckle D-Lo one time. Just a little bit, a slight buckle on the leg. And I seen it. I ain't never seen D-Lo leg wiggle, but the white boy, they was chunking him. And the white boy hit D-Lo with a clean shot. Right down the middle. Nigga, bam, shot a straight one right down the middle. Hit D-Lo with a clean one. I said, D-Lo, work that. D-Lo said, I got him. And D-Lo got extra, man. He's like, man, round 2. That was the first round. The second round, clean sweep. D-Lo. D-Lo worked him clean. I said, ooh, go D-Lo. God damn, that was nice, baby. Ooh, that was nice. He said, we cool, Percy? Yeah, we cool, man. Appreciate y'all for showing up. We got more business to take care of. Well, after D-Lo got that squabble in, I went over to the other crip nigga, and I said, still got homie. I said, now I was asking y'all, you know, before all jumped out, y'all see the power, you know, that I got. Now they see somebody already took the fight. Now they see it's gonna be some fighting over the new looking. I said, so on. I said, so you on H-Block and you on H-Block? He said, yeah. I said, y'all niggas didn't want to help y'all didn't want to help the crib fight, but y'all like to see. I said, will y'all fight? And nigga said, yeah, I'll fight. I said, well, let me see then. Let me see if you'll fight. Because right now it don't look like none of you niggas doing no fight. Come here, you. I want you first. Yeah. Let's who doing some punching around here. Let's get out here and do some punching. Matter of fact, oh boy, what? I said, me and him finish punching. The other nigga that said can't nobody make them fight, me and you gonna punch next. Yeah, we gonna make you fight over here. Can't nobody make you fight? You gonna fight or get your ass from over here. You talking about make you fight, nigga. You better be ready to fight, nigga. So anyway, the nigga talking about can't nobody make me fight. Nigga, I wanna fight you first. Cause I'm finna make you fight. What's cracking? I take off on the creep, nigga. Bam, 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 bam. We get squabbling like a motherfucker. Whoa. Come find that. Gonna fight, but didn't have nothing. I run back in there and I squabble him down again. Boom, boom, D-Lo. Out of nowhere. Pop his homeboy on side of me. Then talking about he ain't in all that. D-Lo pop his homeboy. So I said, you know what? All of that. I said, look out, Crips. Everybody, all y'all come here, man. Y'all come here. All the Crip niggas came in because they knew what time it was. I said, all y'all that's new? I mean, y'all new out here. Man, about like 13 raised their hand. New Crip niggas. All y'all niggas new Crips? I said, well, cool, y'all stay right here. I say, cool. Everybody fine. Told my other Crips over here that's been rocking with me. Everybody find one. Pick you one, nigga. Let's run these niggas down through. Let's check these in, man. Cuz we started squad. We had about like 14 fights that night. Plus some. Well, the next day on the unit, the old heads had got a word of what was going on. The old head like, that person, what you got going on the rec yard last night? What happened on the rec yard last night? Everybody talking about the rec yard. Percy and D-Lo. What's going on? Tell my crib. I go outside a couple of days later, nigga, they having a meeting about me and D-Lo. Old messy ass catfish. Having a meeting about me. Goddamn it. So I go and I'm standing out and I notice it's a whole bunch of crib over there, but me and D-Lo, we over there lifting weights. Yeah. And D-Lo say, man, some whole shit going on. I said, what you mean? He said, look over there. So I look over there. He said, yeah. He said, catfish now. They having a meeting. Is that a meeting? That's a crib meeting. So I'm looking at my nigga Mun, all the niggas in the meeting. Okay, well, ain't nobody said Percy and D-Lo nothing yet. D-Lo said, man, you got like that when they like that. D-Lo kept looking on, you got to watch when they do shit like that, man. I said, I'm watching. I'm watching them whole ass niggas. I'm watching them, cuz. Then next thing you know, I see my Mun out of nowhere. Shout R.I.P. to my boy Big Mun. Eastwood Mun. Yeah, R.I.P. to Big Mun, man. R.I.P. to Mun, man. Yeah. Mun was my too. That one of my partner. My mom say, look out, Percy, come here, man. Come here. I ran over to me and D-Lo. I said, what's up, man? He said, say, man, over here talking about you, man. So I just feel like, it ain't right for niggas to be talking about you, nigga. You standing right there, and everybody here got something to say about you, man. I said, what they saying? What's up? So niggas started, he said, yeah, go ahead. He said, then y'all go sit down. I don't finish saying what y'all was saying, man. Cause I don't feel like that shit cool. That sitting right there, y'all over here talking about the nigga like this, nigga. He right there, nigga. Y'all got to tell nigga in his face. So I said, tell me what? They got something to say to you and D-Lo. I'm waiting.